Like, what are you getting in trouble for? Do nothing.
The rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those
We went to an extremely fancy meal, and it was lost on us. Duck foam confit. I am sure as duck foam.
champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Welcome to the home of the Florida State
We went to an
Seminoles.
extremely fancy meal, and it was lost on us. Duck foam confit. I am sure as duck
The
foam.
Miami Hurricanes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Rich Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use them interchangeably. Coach Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the season. The Seminoles will lead the way to start the game. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Red pass is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He wants to change this route. On the move. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to...
There he goes. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. No huddle offense to the line. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
They're dealing with a second and long. give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. The Noles are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense in the hurry up. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll move the wide receiver. Picked off to stop the threat. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in.
And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Looking left. He's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense set on first down. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of him. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played. But no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida, Florida State, Miami, the uniforms are so great, the lineage, the history of the players, so it does. It feels like...
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the...
Bringing it back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Noles are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big... And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Offense changing the play. Bringing the heat. He's got it at the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. First play of the period will be a second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. The Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown Seminoles! Great job by the back on the option. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And I think when you got a quarterback that's this fast, he knows I can get at any situation. Kind of like Superman, but he got caught. He found the kryptonite. The rush got home. You got to keep chasing this kind of guy, and that is a huge loss for this offense.
Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Hit as he throws. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Sperry. Here comes the heat. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll pull it on the read. Going the other way, and he's got room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, no!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Going for it all. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And here he comes out of the end zone. Why in the world did he not take a knee? He's down at the 3-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll leave it with the lone back. Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finding an escape route. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down.
It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Still looking, on the move. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Quarterback keeps it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
To the ground with the back. Turning it on. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Got it looking for a first. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll makes the grab past the marker. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, the offense tries to go RPO, but that time the quarterback and his intended target just couldn't hook him.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football.
He unleashes a long one. Snags it. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
It picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start the second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He finds a little bit of room to operate. He goes out of bounds at the 12. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. It's complete on the right side.
into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Finds his man. It's Gibson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Knowles are on the move.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Find some fresh air. On his feet at the 40. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Berry. He's moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. And the Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Touchdown Seminoles! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They are up by just one over Cal. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been
There he goes. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
A little release to the back. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
A great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being...
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Seminoles in the hurry up. They'll try the right side. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points. Guys, so far this hasn't been wide right or wide left. The Seminoles have been on point as they build this lead.
And the Seminole dynasties were always built on elite play.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. First end of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Looking for space to the left. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown Seminoles. And the stomping has commenced. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And it's picked off at the goal line.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to fit. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires into the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quickly complete. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. And the Canes are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And he throws another interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll run play action. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Seminoles want to move quickly. Back to throw. It's Sperry. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect that going downfield for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Florida State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
From the gun. Here's a heat. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree. And
oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats, and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
Might be calling a hot route. Quarterback will keep it. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big third down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
The Noles want to crank the tempo. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Took care of it himself. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. From the 30-yard line on first down. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Quarterback extends the play. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. Knocked off his feet.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires left. He's got an open man. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership.
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack warrants the two-point try. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Gilbert.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's first and 10. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to go up top. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. Cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They'll operate out of split backs. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Right there to The Seminoles racing to the line in a hurry-up. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds. It rarely disappoints when the Seminoles and Hurricanes get together, and it is Florida State